Hello. Oh my goodness. I feel like I need to do this more often because the way that I need to hype myself up to just press record is I should record that process because it is it is a beautiful one. I'm like I don't want to fear anything. Nothing why fear anything? Literally just put eyeball stickers on my head. Because I don't want to take myself so seriously. We don't need this. It doesn't have to be so serious. It's not that serious. Ugh, all these um, just all these swirly thoughts, and I'm just dancing in this empty space. I know I talked about this last time, but that just came up for me again. It was just and I've been talking with some close friends where it's just I have this being unemployed, um not not going into a job every single day, right? Um it's just allowed me so much room and so much space for anything, everything, nothing. And um I'm learning every day so much more about myself, and I'm learning um that I love the freedom to be able to do what I want to do with my time and my energy and who I want to share that with. But I notice if I schedule things in um, that are important to me, it helps me. Things to look forward to, thing like connecting with friends. Yeah. I'm just giggling because this is just I just it's not that serious. But okay, before I get lost, it's if I have so much open space to do anything and everything, oh my gosh, I have all the time in the world. And then I'm just I need a little bit of structure. um so I already lost where we were going. um but yeah, having more structure, um but not too much where it's too rigid, and then I'm like, no, I don't want to be told what to do and when to do it and how to do it, because I have to figure out it's my own private personal experience, and everyone is on their journey. um okay, so with that, it doesn't flow into anything. But I've got all these creative things next to me. I got a list. I've got of you can't see anything, but it's just something that makes me feel, it helps me with structure, because I think um I feel like I easily get distracted or lost, or I forget where I left off of, um because my mind just I just get into something and I hyperfixate, I guess you could say, on that. And then um everything changes in the next day. So if I have a list of things that I know that I feel good when I do these things, um it's helpful. But I feel like when I'm not doing them, I don't realize what's missing, or yeah. But I had a nice little conversation this morning. A couple really positive, enlightening, and just nice conversations with some sweet people, sweet, beautiful goddess souls in my life. You know who you are, um, or maybe you don't. Um, that just it just keeps coming up for me that I'm like, okay, well, if no one's talking about it, then I guess I need to talk about it because I get to dictate, decide where my life and my day goes. Um, and it's been coming up so much for me. Like, it's just, it's been so hard to relate to people. And in the sense of, like, I understand that we are all in our own private journey and experience right now. Um, but I feel like when I, for instance, let's say like when I was married, it was easier to relate to people because like all the friends around me were also married and we also all had kids together and we did all of these things because we were just connected in that sense. And now since being divorced and um so many things have shifted in my life, like with friendships and with the people that I connect to on a day-to-day basis or week or whatever life basis. And I feel like it's harder to relate just because just everything is so different now. And it'll be 4 years, 4 years since I like so much has pivoted in my life and I've adjusted and readjusted and so much that we're not going to go deep into that right now. But just in the sense of relating, wanting to relate to people, but feeling like I don't have that tribe around me. I have a wonderful tribe around me, but not in the sense of relating to what I experience on a weekly basis. Um so that makes it really difficult. Um and I see and feel that I am supposed to experience this and go on this journey alone, so I can discover myself and other things that help guide me into what's next and what is right now, and like how to nurture myself as a person, as a woman, as a like aside from being a mother. um and that's been it's just an ongoing journey every single fucking day because like I notice so much more when I don't have my kids. um if I don't have my kids and I feel like I don't have that hustle and bustle of like the morning, wake myself up, do my routine, make myself my wonderful ritual coffee that I love to do. Um, and I'm not waking them up, three kids. I'm not waking them up. Um, and I just have my whole day. It's just it's just so much. It's so much. It's such a like whiplash of an adjustment. Um and I'm just like, nobody's talking about this. Nobody's talking about this. Okay, well, I'm going to talk about it because I need to talk about it because it just needs to be talked about. um then when I am in that and I have that like freedom, I guess, to do what I need to do for myself, or just like it's such a it's such a trip of a place to be because I feel like this duality, I feel like I'm living like two completely different lives. Like I am a mother. I am a mother. Like I'm also still a mother when I don't have my kids. I'm still a mother, but um I'm a mom. And when I do have my kids, it just like I go from like complete silence to like moving slowly through life and just like being gentle and nurturing myself and resting and cooking and hiking alone. Oh yeah, also like while being divorced, single, mother, and not having a companion or a partner to share that with is just another factor. Like I just can't relate to people. I just can't relate to anybody because I don't have anyone really in my circle who's experiencing these things that I'm experiencing on a regular basis. um and yeah, so it's just hard to relate, and it just makes me feel um pretty isolated in some senses of like, yeah, I would love to have that companionship, but I also like need to just experience myself right now and do things that I enjoy doing and connect with people and slowly just like add little things here and there. Um yeah. So, that's that's what I'm feeling. And I feel like because the days shift so drastically when like going from having my kids for 5 days and then I don't have them for a couple days. And then I do have them for a couple days. And then I don't have them for 5 days. Um it just feel like I just feel like this. And I also like I can't imagine what they're feeling. And we're just gonna leave that over here because that is theirs and that is their experience. And that's private. But I'm gonna talk about my experience. So yeah, it's just hard to recover, I guess, from going from those like drastic shifts. So I would really love to just like have it more like I just need more stability. I need more. So yeah, I don't know what is gonna help. And I don't know, I think just talking about it and just like getting it out into the ethereal and like out of my mouth and out of my body, to just like put it out there like, hey, this is what I'm dealing with. These are my struggles. And like I need support in these areas. Um, yeah, because I think like we're all just trying to fucking figure this out, and we're on this like roller coaster ride, and I'm just trying not to give so many fucks and like not take myself so seriously and not like not worry about these things. And it's just like because it's not that serious. It is not that serious. Like a friend, a fellow goddess had shared this, a fellow sister had shared this like early, like before winter. Yeah, it was like winter was coming and the leaves were starting to fall off the trees. And it was like, it's not that serious. Leaves are falling off the tree, like, no big deal. Like, it's not that serious. Um, yeah, I don't know why that just keeps coming up, but yeah, and also this came up today. It was um like I was talking with a friend and she it was coming through to her of like asking me like, you are not a fearful person, but like why are you fearing this next step? It's like, okay, I'm gonna sit with that. Why am I fearing whatever it is that I'm fearing that I'm not ready to share, I guess? I fear nothing. Oh, The timer is up. My sourdough bread is done. And so I'm going to end this episode. And I really hope that the sourdough is to perfection, because I have been exploring this creative outlet of like doing uncomfortable things. I'm like, this is uncomfortable, but I don't give a shit. And I just want to be myself. I just want to be my weird, quirky little beautiful, loving, creative self. And so that's what we're doing. But anyway, my sourdough, she is in the oven. And my timer is going off that it is time to take her out. So I will end this here. And it was helpful for me, I think, to get it out, and just share that I would love to bring in, or just like hear other people's experience that are also single with children, and do not have that partner or companion to share the load with. And just on that like consistent day-to-day basis. I got me, myself, and I. I got the trees and I got the birds. I just got some bird seed for the little birdies and the squirrels outside. I just want to be like, oh, Snow White. All the animals are coming to my house because I just love animals. And if I can't talk to people, I will talk to animals and trees and birds and plants. Oh my gosh, and all the little flower the leaves, they're just like coming out of the ground and just ready to start blooming. And I feel like that's me. Like I'm just like this little like green little coming through. And yeah, it's just not that serious. It's not that serious. Okay. Thank you for listening. The timer is up. I will get the bread. I will get the bread out. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you for joining. Stay weird out there, folks.